Hi, this is Kirsty Clark. I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach and founder and creator of Superfit Nation. Today I wanted to talk to you about creating a successful vision board. And I have two examples, one that's not so successful and one that has been better for me. So I wanted to share with you some key points about what I have on my dream board and how to create goals that are measurable and attainable. So first I want to show you this one. This is my 2014 dream board. And I'm sorry that it's so small. It's small because it's really pixelated if I make it any larger, which is one reason why it's not a very successful dream board. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. Okay, there we go. I created this one on dreamitalive.com. And at that time, I really liked the site because it was easy to grab a picture and it was easy to write what I wanted on there. And those are two key elements that you need on your vision board. You need a picture because a lot of times pictures help evoke those emotions, and you need a statement or some kind of words that is a really precise goal. So I'll show you a really bad example of a goal. This one I have right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Yeah, there we go. The silhouettes on the beach. And what this says is something like, I can't even read it, but it's something like, have a team of like-minded women who are all on a mission to help other people live better lives. Well, that's a great goal, but it's so vague. It's really general, and it's also something that you kind of can never feel like you've achieved that. Whether you have a new team of 10 people or 20 people or 100 people, there's no numbers here to help you decide if you've reached that goal or not. So instead of just saying grow my team, it would be better if you said something like add 2 or 3 new coaches a month, or help at least one coach achieve emerald rank or advance to diamond rank. Something like that you can measure because there's a number there, and it's attainable because you can cross it off your list. So setting goals that are measurable and attainable are huge. The next thing that I think is really important is to be specific. So over here, I have Jeff and Kirsty equals power couple. And that's something that is really important to me, that my husband and I can work together on our Beachbody business, but it's so vague. I needed to be more specific. What I could have said was, Jeff and Kirsty will meet for an hour a week and set goals and expectations for each other. Another thing that I could have put is Jeff and I will create a website where we will work together to send our clients and our teammates. That is attainable. That is measurable. That is us being a power couple, but it's specific reasons how we can achieve that. And then another thing I wanted to point out to you is that I have 2-star diamond coach right here on my top left board. It's also on my 2015 board because I didn't achieve that in 2014. And you know what? That's okay. It's important to dream big, and that was the theme of Team Beachbody in 2014. So I want you to make sure that you're dreaming big and putting goals on here that maybe you won't be able to achieve in 1 year, but maybe you will. And the fact that you have your sights set on that will help you to create habits and do things that will help you get closer to that goal. So now I want to share with you my 2015 dream board. I got a little bit smarter about how to create my board. This one I just used like Pick Stitch or something. I just did my own little collage, and I used my own pictures instead of stock pictures. And for me, that helped me really connect emotionally better than just this random picture of a random boy and girl that, you know, are doing a yoga pose together. So I have 5 topics on my vision board, and you could do more than that. But here's how I laid out my board, and I think it's important to have a good balance of, you know, placement, like physical, you know, aesthetically pleasing. So right here in the middle, I have my family goals. Top left, I have my rank, or fame is another thing that, you know, out of Beachbody, they call it your fame vision. But this is my rank or recognition right here, top left. Once again, I have 2-star again. Same goal from last year, and that's okay. Bottom left, I have my Success Club goal, and this could also be kind of your unselfish goal. This has helped 60 people get fit. So yes, I'm achieving Success Club, but I'm also showing that it's about the person. It's about the people that I'm helping. Bottom right, I have our vacations and our travel plans. I wanted to earn our trip to Mexico, and we earned it. I earned Success Club 10 every month because I set that goal and I had it on my vision board, and I worked really hard to achieve that. So we earned our trip to Mexico. Now I need to update my board and get our cruise picture on here, because that's the next thing that we are working towards. Take kids to Yosemite. This isn't Beachbody related. Your vision board shouldn't be just Beachbody related. And then top right, I have a picture of our family and my goal to be debt free. And we actually achieved that a couple months ago. So now I need to update that to $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. Those are my next 2 goals. So right now I wanted to just share a little experience with you. Right here you can see Read with Boys. And this is my family section right here. Read with Boys, weekly family nights, and balance work and home. And once again, that's kind of an unmeasurable goal. It's not really something that I can look and say, oh, I'm balancing, check, because it's a constant battle. So what would be better here is maybe writing power hour cleaning, power hour business, so that I can have that balance, but it's, you know, a precise, measurable kind of goal. Right here I have Read with Boys, and this honestly is my cowardly way of putting that I wanted to teach my kids how to read. And I'll give you a little personal experience. This is really, really special to me. It's something that just happened to me recently, but back in November of last year, my son was really struggling in school. He was just starting the 2nd grade, and he had a teacher that was very unkind to him. The sad thing is, the year before that, he actually suffered from a bully, and he was being picked on. And that was in 1st grade. Now in 2nd grade, he enters this new class, and the teacher was pretty much bullying him. She was picking on him for all these little annoying things, like not being in his line on time. And anyway, I don't want to get into big details on that, but he really struggled in that class, and he was behind on his reading and just having some troubles. And so I decided to bring him home and do homeschooling with him. And I worked really, really hard with him. And I developed some systems for learning how to read and learning the spelling rules. And we worked every day for hours. And we had some fun together, but we also worked really hard. And I put a lot of time and stress and energy. And honestly, I had to work really hard to balance my Beachbody business with homeschooling my son, but I knew that's what I needed to do. And as we were working together, I'm realizing there's got to be something else going on here, and I'm feeling like he's probably dyslexic. He had a lot of issues with decoding and just really a lot of trouble with spelling and reading. And so through all this time working with him and lots of prayers and lots of tears, on the second to the last day of school, I had an emotional breakdown because I felt like my goal of helping him learn how to read, that I had failed at that. And that was just my perception. That's not reality. That's just how I felt about the situation. But that's what happened. We took a couple of weeks off because school was over, and we took some vacations, which was wonderful. And we jumped back in again. And when we jumped back in again, I had noticed an incredible amount of growth in him. And one day he woke up in the morning and he said to me, "Mom, can I read? Can we get my book out?" And I was like, yeah. But he had never told me that before. And it was super exciting for me to hear him ask to read. And he's now reading by himself confidently. And it's still something that we enjoy doing together. But I wanted to share this image with you because it's super important to recognize that sometimes we feel like we are far from our goal because we have worked so hard, and we may feel like we're at a dead end. And you know what? There's always going to be negative voices. There's always going to be negativity telling you you're not good enough, you haven't reached your goal fast enough, you didn't reach your goal on time. Give up, stop trying, and walk away. And that's what I wanted to do in that moment. But if we can just have faith and keep chiseling and keep putting forth that daily effort, I know that we can achieve our goals. Maybe not on the timeline that we wanted, maybe not on the timeline that's on your vision board, but don't give up. And that was the Team Beachbody theme my second year, was never give up. And I think that that's very, very important, because as you can see in this picture, this man at the bottom gave up and he's walking away, and look at all the things that he's missing out on, these beautiful diamonds, which I think is really relevant, especially in my situation of not reaching 2-star diamond in the 2 years that I had set the goal. But that's okay. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to walk away. I'm just going to continue to lay those bricks every day and continue to do the things that I know I need to do on a daily basis. So I hope that that helps. I would love for you to share your vision board with me. Make sure that your goals are measurable, that there's something that you can precisely say if you did or not. Instead of saying get fit, put down a number. I want to lose this amount of weight, or I want to fit in these jeans before school starts. Having a date is really important too, whether it's just your year goals or if you have something, you know, every month to look forward to that you're working on. So anyway, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great time creating your vision board.